Hey everybody, Crypto Mentor 99 here. It is still November the 16th, doing my second video here. And in previous videos, I've said that I love when I read an article, or I like reading articles that catches my attention when I see an article about government and blockchain technology, or central banks and cryptocurrencies. Um, two things that normally wouldn't go together, kind of like an oxymoron, you know. So when I see about, oh, central bank of whatever is considering Bitcoin, I'd love to read that, right? So this next article caught my attention for that same reason. And I remember, as most of you know, I'm 59 years old, and um, I remember back in my early 20s, I got married. I don't know if I was young, but I was 22. 22. Um, my first credit card was American Express. And I don't know why I picked that, but I was so proud of it. And I had my first credit card. And anyhow, so this next article, of course, has to do with American Express. Okay. So American Express opens first blockchain corridor with Ripple Tech. Okay. And and again, as always, I'll put this in the link below. But this article starts out by saying that back in 1927, Charles Lindbergh, who flew across the Atlantic, some of you may or may not be familiar with that name. It says pilot Lindbergh could have flown, oh, my phone. Okay, go away. Could have flown cash across the Atlantic Ocean, and this was in 1927. I don't know if I said that, when he flew across the Atlantic. But said he could have flown cash across the Atlantic faster than most payments happened over the same body of water today, from, in other words, from one side of the Atlantic to another. It says, whereas Lindbergh completed his historic solo flight from New York to Paris in 33 hours and 30 minutes, a typical bank transaction today takes 1 to 2 days using SWIFT, and a typical ACH transaction can take twice as long. So with that news today, American Express has opened up a payments corridor using Ripple that can send money from England to the US or vice versa in a few seconds. Gee, you think this is going to be helpful? A partnership with Spanish bank Santander, the new corridor is being positioned by Ripple's global head of strategic accounts, Marcus Treacher, and an obviously faster but also safer way to send money across the Atlantic. Do I need to say any more? Is cryptos going away? Is blockchain technology going away? The answer is no to both of those. Now, a former Swift board member told this to CoinDesk. Whereas beforehand, we had to settle Swift messaging to the banks, the request payment had to happen. Now, with this new way, it goes directly to the banks using Ripple, and Ripple's cryptography, so that movement of value happens immediately. I know a friend who will remain nameless, who buys and sells oil, OIL, and frankly, large amounts of it. And he uses Swift. And I've been in his office on more than one occasion was him being very frustrated on the time it takes to complete a transaction. So again, when I saw this article, American Express, Ripple, blockchain, oh gosh. I mean, it makes sense, right? What do we got here? Going forward, however, Treacher expects that other banks will increasingly follow in the footsteps. Well, no kidding. Like what other bank wouldn't want this, right? So I'm guessing Ripple's going to be impacted greatly with their price going up. Maybe not today, but this is interesting. Anyhow, American Express, I salute you. And blockchain technology, I'm learning more and more about you every day. And not that I want to become an expert on it, but guys, this is the future. The future is now. The future is happening right in front of our eyes. Jump on board because the train has left the station. Crypto Mentor 99, I got to go. See you later. Bye-bye.